burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not forsaken, on my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing. I got no feeling, I've been dealing with all my demons. I like to feed them, they be chilling, yet they be screaming. I can hear them in my mind, they just wanna find any fight, any reason.
To the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light, I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst, I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Adrenaline is surging, ain't no serving. I'm the king, bring me everything that I've ever wanted, that I need. I believe I could be anything, watch me. Give me a second to blow, give me a second to grow. Be at the top of the show, be at the top like a pro. I flip the switch, different mode, no they ain't laughing, no joke. Cause I attack when they won't.
Welcome to the dark side, there ain't no place to hide. All your fears are electrified. Welcome to the hard side, where it's all do or die. We're the shadow to the light, I can feel it in my bones. I'm addicted to the thirst, I ain't never letting go, even when it hurts. This is my curse.
Street Fighter 2 V. Gonna burn some muscle.
burn it at both ends. I like the fire causing mayhem. I'm not tired, I've been waiting. I'm not forsaken. I'm my own and I'm jaded. Energy comes from my hatred. Call me the villain, cause I be killing.
I'm gonna roll me some birthday XP.
Why did... Oh, shoot, that was weird. I guess I muted the wrong thing, but it's all good now. All right, so, yeah, so we are back. We are live once again. Ta-da! And before we go any further, let's go ahead and get some XP rolling here. So we've got our month XP to roll for, as well as birthday XP.
Okay, so I'm rolling 1d4 plus a d6, or plus another d4. What am I rolling?
So you're gonna for month XP for your monthly XP is 1d4 plus 1. Birthday XP is 1d6 plus 1.
Oh shoot! I thought birthday XP was just 1 XP.
Nope.
Hey, I might get more than one thing.
8. So it's a d4 plus 1 and a d6 plus 1.
Whoa. You did 1d4 plus 1d6 plus 2. I guess that counts, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's 1 per, so.
Yeah, okay. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Makes it easy. 8 points.
8.
Make sure to post that in the Facebook chat so everybody knows.
Yes, I shall do that.
I am buying that stamina right now.
And you know what? You have earned it.
Trying to find the actual chart. So
It's times 4 for stamina.
yeah.
Times your current rating. Yeah.
Current rating times 4 for attributes.
Is my current rating? I'm at 5. So if I need to get to 6 stamina, do I need to find a mentor for that, or it would just cost me like times 5 or 6?
It's not just a mentor. It's not just a mentor per se. You're gonna have to have like a training montage scene, like from Bloodsport.
Okay.
Like you have to put in a lot of effort to get a superhuman trait. Not impossible.
Okay, good to know. So that I'm basically stuck on stamina 5 for a while. That's okay. It's better than most people.
Oh,
Darn.
Okay. Good to know.
That Tiger hybrid I had in Jerry's old game had attributes all at 6 by the time I was done.
Damn.
Well,
Oh,
it
here's a
helps that
monster.
physically the animal hybrids start off with a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's see. What power is your current rating? 1, 2.
Okay, I'm gonna buy punch defense while I'm at it.
8.
Okay. Well, does anybody have punch defense?
No.
I have a sensei.
Do you?
Yeah, I have 1 dot in sensei, which we hadn't like.
Sure. That's enough to basically go to that guy and say, "Teach me how to block punches specifically." I'll allow that.
And my backstory: he comes from a boxing gym. So.
Sure. Yep, that's fine. It's a 1-pointer, so I mean it's not terribly hard to come by.
Yeah. But that
All right.
means
I'm not going to spend anything just yet. I'm going to wait. We'll see.
I am down. Now I'm down to 1 XP. But I have both punch and kick defense.
There you go.
So you know how I start every fight avoiding to block because somebody comes to clean my clock? Yeah, we're working on that.
Okay, so Mike, do you want to give us a brief recap?
Okay. So we did not investigate the journal last game.
Nope.
We got a call from management that there was a fight night with the Renegade Fight League at a small soccer arena. The seating was 2,000. Was that place full or was it?
It was about 2/3.
Okay, so 1,500 or so.
It for what it was, it had a better than average audience for what it was.
Let's see. Huntsman fought against Hakan Halme, who's a boxer, and won. After getting his teeth punched in the first round, but eventually won. I forgot to light up Twitch. Colin fought Ian the Colorado Cobra Linderman, who's a boxing karate guy, and
Said he lost, right?
lost.
Unfortunately.
It happens.
Derek Waru fought Caitlin Riley, who is a Muay Thai kickboxer, and just shaved out a win.
Cool. I mean, I know we have the one loss, but that's okay. I mean, every team has a loss, so.
There we go. I'm just getting our stream on my iPad here.
No worries.
We have the one loss, but that's okay.
Oh, and turning down the volume.
Oh, is that what I sound like?
Yes.
And
Sorry.
fixing my camera, geez. There's no top to my head.
But yeah, there's no body with the rest of your head. Now you're pulling a Mr. Wilson.
That's true. It is very high. There you go.
I don't like the streaming software because I don't get to see myself.
Yeah.
Well, I took that off just for bandwidth purposes because we've got
Yeah, I
people
get
that
it.
use Wi-Fi, so it makes it easier for them to use the system.
And I just moved my whole home office, so I hadn't really gotten on the camera yet.
Sure.
Anyway, so that's pretty much our last game. We fought, won and lost, collected a little money. I lost a lot of money gambling.
Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna get that.
Like, that system is rigged, I swear.
Sounds like you start fighting to win your money back, even more. Well, prior to that last game, which was the fights, I know that we found the black book that was hidden at the rock climbing area that had been previously taken down. And we believe that the book is basically where they kept their numbers of the money transactions for possible embezzlement deals for what's his face? What is his name?
Billy Walker.
Billy Walker, thank you. And Sarah Miller, we believe, is the one who probably hid it out here when she was out here visiting the grounds before, and she had taken that trail or that hike as part of that, we believe. And so now we're trying to figure out from there what we want to do.
Sure.
We were waiting for, so Sarah Miller worked for a rugby team, the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks, and she was with them at an away game when 2 games ago when we tried to look her up. So I think that's our next to do.
Is
to talk to her.
I'm sorry, talk to who?
Sarah Miller.
Well, she's missing though, isn't she?
No, she works for a rugby team. She's not.
Well, she did work for them, but she's been missing for a while, hasn't she? Like her dorm room was empty, and that there was no sign of her. Right.
But she's
did she drop out, or did she? I guess I'm confused. Then did she? I thought she actually went missing.
No.
That's a great question. You guys should probably look into that then.
Well, yeah, last I'd heard was she'd stopped going to college, but she was with the team at an away game. She's an intern for them. We looked her up on the web.
Okay. So how long ago was she at the last game then, you said? Was
concurrent with last game when we were talking about it. Not last game, but 2 games ago.
So you got that information almost a week ago at this point.
So you would think that if she was around, that Walker would have likely found her by now. The fact that they have investigated her dorm room, found no traces of her at that point, and then now they're looking here, found nothing, and then we figured out. I feel like she's missing, and there hasn't been any high. Does she have a Facebook or anything social media wise?
I thought that's how we figured out she was with the Sharks team.
I
Found
don't
her
remember
online.
that
You guys
investigation.
did, yes, you did manage to look up her social media profile.
Okay, and her last update was what, a couple weeks ago when she was at the team with the team, or does it specify when her last
Yeah.
update was?
Well, her social media page hadn't been updated for a couple months.
Oh, okay. So it was a couple months ago that you guys discovered that she was with the team, or
It
with
was a
that
week
team.
ago.
No, I meant that. Okay,
Or-
never mind.
yeah.
Okay.
So might as well take this in character then at that point.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we at in character then? Are we back at the ranch?
You are back at the ranch.
Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to think of like. All right, so she'll be in probably the office, I guess. Unless somebody tries to, like locate her. She is trying to find, looking online potentially to see if there's any clues as to where she might have last been seen. I'm gonna go through like her friends' social media pages that might be linked to it somehow, and sort of just keep clicking down a rabbit hole, if you will, to see if I can find anything that might be more recent with that maybe she's tagged in or anything like that.
Sure, it's not hard to find. You guys have already been there at one point, so you're not finding anything that recent that she was tagged in, outside of like a friend, like reposting a memory from
Oh.
a couple of years ago, but nothing recent where she might have been with them. You know how they repost memories and
Yeah,
friendship reminders and stuff like that. You see some of that on there, but you don't see anything where
Okay.
it says, "Hey, we were with you last night," something
Right.
like that.
Okay, so on that note, then if someone's posting basically memories and things like that of catching up, I mean, that could also tell me that this person could know them. They could have had recent contact with them. So, am I able to try to find maybe sort of a common person or people that are on multiple social media pages for her that seem like they might be more of a friend or family versus just some random, I don't know, follower?
Possibly. Why don't you? Let me get a character sheet pulled up real quick. Do.
I'm just trying to think outside the box. Like maybe we can find a family member or friend or something that could possibly point us.
Why don't we go look for her?
What do you think you're trying to do and trying to find clues to find her?
You don't know that she's missing.
We do know she's missing. She hasn't been seen in a couple of months or
She
heard
hasn't been
from.
seen on Facebook. But people who are hiding from
They
Skyboxes
can't
probably
find
don't
her
update-
either.
Who can't?
The guys that we literally just kicked their asses with and then just let them go.
We don't know that they can't find her. All they know is they went to her dorm room and it was empty, which we know she dropped out of college. But we also know more recent information that she's with the Sharks.
That was a couple months ago that she was with them. She hasn't been seen since.
That's not the way I understood it. Is that we found her on the Sharks website.
But he just said it was a couple months ago.
He said her
was
social
the
media was
last
updated
update.
a couple months ago.
Right.
This wasn't her social media.
Okay, how long ago was the picture taken on the website then?
That would be hard to say. That's like a company profile is all.
Okay, can you find like the image properties and see when it was uploaded?
No, you would have to get somebody
Or
who
like
could
a date?
actually. Well, no, actually, if you're gonna do that, then go ahead and roll intelligence and computers.
Okay. Okay, so that's 2 plus 2, so 4. Okay,
Difficulty 6.
yeah. Like, I'm not trying to nitpick this, but I mean, I don't have anything else to go off of. Roll. Wait. 1.
Okay. Best you can do is go to archive.org using the Wayback Engine and looking at when the website was updated. It looks like they updated that semi-pro team. They update that every season. So
Okay.
you click back a couple, and she's been with them for 2 seasons. They've used the same picture for each.
So nothing recent.
Correct.
Okay.
It would have been recent as of 2 years ago.
Yeah, so that's not helpful. Okay. Okay.
And the phone rings at the ranch.
She'll answer it. I totally forgot. Jones Ranch. Sorry. Totally brain farted on my own last name.
So it is. Hold on a second. Okay, so it's Joe. Joe or Evie. This is Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
You got a second to talk?
Yeah. Is this about the fights last night?
It is. So obviously the team for the most part did pretty well. That's kind of beneficial. However,
Yeah.
I have somebody from the Renegade Fight Leagues asking me about a debt of 2,700.
What the hell are you talking about?
It sounds like one of your team has a a penchant for gambling, and he made some bets that weren't covered.
Oh, Lord. Well, did he make those bets personally or on behalf of the team? Because I'm not aware of it being on behalf of the team.
No, I believe they were their personal debts, but he was there as behalf of the team, hence why I got called.
Okay. Well, clearly we don't have $2,700 to cover that. Are they flexible?
Well, that was discussed, and I guess that depends upon how flexible you want to be.
What are they offering?
Well,
You're making me nervous with all these wells, Joe. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect to wake up and get this call.
Me neither.
Well,
If your man wants to take a dive in the next fight, they indicated that they could probably make it work. Since he has a little bit of buzz going on about him right now, they said they could probably recover the cost if he agrees to take a dive.
Which will take a hit on the team overall.
Which it would. Again, it's only one person on the team if that happens, but right now he's kind of
Still.
positioned himself to be a dark horse in that upcoming in the upcoming fights for Global Sports Entertainment Network. We could potentially translate that into something better for the whole team. So it's kind of put us in a conundrum. Or if there's somebody else you can find to lend you the money. Otherwise, they want it paid up in full in a week's time.
A week. Okay. And that was the only option outside of paying the $2,700.
That is correct. Yes. That's all they provided me, anyways.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me know. I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I knew he was gambling a little bit, but I didn't realize it was at that extent. Okay. All right, I will let you know. Let me call you back and see what's what with that.
All right. Just let me know soon.
Yeah.
So he hangs up.
She kind of slams the phone down a little bit. A little pissed.
It's a good thing it's one of those old phones. Just clang.
Yeah.
I can take out my aggression on it.
Yeah, 100%. The one with the curly
Yep.
phone line and everything. Oh man! All right, so she's gonna.
For the younger listeners, those were corded telephones.
You push buttons,
Yep.
real buttons.
You
Or you-
put your finger in the hole and you turn the dial,
Yeah,
and then
or
wait
the
till it
rotary
goes back
ones,
to its
yep.
recent. Yeah.
Mhm. So after finding that out, she is going to take a break from trying to find out when's the last time this Sarah Miller was seen.
Okay.
And go looking for the Huntsman. I forgot your character name.
Well, it's not hard to find him. Everybody is just kind of either relaxing a little bit or still in the process of working out. Maybe doing some calisthenics. Actually, at this point, his character probably would be doing calisthenics. Doing and running because he's building up his endurance.
John, that's his name.
John the Fisherman.
Huntsman.
No, it's a song by Primus. Sorry.
Oh.
When I grow up, I want to be one of the harvesters.
All right.
of
So
the sea.
I'm going to wait till he finishes whatever workout he's doing. And she's going to be kind of standing there, very obvious, just arms crossed, tapping her foot, just looking at you.
I don't know why I would finish the workout then.
Okay. Oh crap! She's got the mom look.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. She's got the mom look, like, I see you, you see me, come here.
What's up?
So you want to tell me why you're in debt by almost $3,000 under the name of our team?
I'm not doing it under the name of our team.
You were there with the team, and as a result, it is now considered a team debt. I just got a call from Joe, who got a call from those you owed money to, that they want that money within the next week. Otherwise, I
what?
don't know what's going to happen. So, do you have it? I'm guessing not, since we got a collection call.
Well spotted.
Okay. Well, since you clearly don't have the money, there was an option that was presented. So either you take the week to pay the $2,700 back. I cannot help you with that because I struggle enough to get the cameras bought anyway. But there is a fight that you could basically throw, and it would basically wipe your debt on that.
So since that made it to me, I take it you're okay with that.
I am not okay with it, but I also don't have $2,700 that you threw away.
Oh, these guys will break your legs.
It could be really bad, and us as a team, like, you are part of this team, so what you do, unfortunately, is almost it is a representation of the rest of us. So if you don't pay this debt, that looks very bad.
Listen, Mom, we got like a week to figure this out.
Call
right?
me Mom.
He's telling you not to call her mom while she's folding her arms and tapping her foot.
I have a right. Listen, I want to believe that you're good for it, but I don't see this going down as easy as you want by just simply paying the $2,700. So I'll leave it up to you if you want to end up taking that sort of deal, if you will. And Joe sort of positioned it to where you would be considered, or you are considered, sort of a dark horse in the upcoming fight coming, so it could work to our advantage in that, you could be the sort of the underdog with that, and it would work. But the last thing I want is to us to lose our integrity by throwing any fight that I know that we could win.
So we got a week.
Yeah, we have a week.
All right.
But I need to let Joe know basically as soon as possible, so that my understanding is that fight could possibly be arranged. So I'm open to suggestions. I don't want to throw a fight that just looks bad and it just doesn't feel good.
Sorry. Right. So let's use the week.
Okay. What do you want to do for the week then?
I don't know, but like lifting these weights isn't going to get us the money. So let's go figure that out.
Well, you probably need to stop betting on things. Like I don't know how you're losing this.
Look,
These
I don't know how I'm
bets.
losing that either. Betting isn't something that should come out thousands in the negative. I should only be giving bets that are mathematically positive. So I don't know how it happened either. It was just a big crowd.
Okay.
Out of character. It was a poor roll, and he didn't have many successes.
I've had a lot of poor rolls with your gambling lately.
Oi, if you would have gotten more than 2 6s. No.
All right. So am I telling Joe to give us the week and then what? I don't think I can tell him a full week. I think they're wanting payment in full by the end of that 7-day period or the fight.
Right. We had the 7-day period.
I need to let him know basically by tomorrow that what the plan is. So I just want to make sure I'm telling him basically have the fight ready in a week if we don't have payment.
No, the fight doesn't have to be ready in a week. He has to know in a week. Then he'll get a fight.
No. You weren't there for that conversation.
Well, no. Okay, out of character. I am in character reacting to what you've told me.
Yeah, and I'm telling you that it has to be paid in a week, but I need to let Joe know by tomorrow what the decision is.
Well, then let Joe know by tomorrow. Give me longer than 30 seconds to work it out. What do you want me to just like pull $3,000 out of my ass? If I could do that, I'd have done that at the stadium.
Yeah, clearly. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten the call.
Well, it'd be dirty money.
The STM.
Fine. I'll let him know tomorrow that either we're going to set up, well, I'm going to tell him to set up the fight, period. And if we have the money before then we have the money. If not, you're fighting.
Have them set up the fight anyway. Then they won't know if I'm taking a dive or not.
I mean, that is an option, but it is also a risk.
Fuck them kids. Now, since you're back, you want to go to channel and look for this Sarah chick?
I have been trying to find her. I was looking through some related social media friends and stuff, and I looked at the website for the Renegades, right? What's the name of them?
No, they're the Sharks.
The Sharks.
Oh, the Sharks, sorry. They've used the same picture on their website for her for the last 2 years. It's not a recent picture. So there's nothing recent on their site about her. And the last post that I saw she actively made was a couple months ago. So as of right now, I don't think anybody is able to locate her.
Well, I mean, not from the ranch.
Well, I know not from the ranch. I'm just
Look, I'm not good with the computers. Okay, I'm just saying, let's just go to town. Let's find her.
okay. Where in town? Who are
Start
we
at the
gonna
Shark
ask?
Stadium. The Sharks. The place she works. Or last we checked.
Sure,
Do
let's
you have
go.
a
I
better
think
idea?
that no, sure, let's go. Let's go ask people about Sarah Miller, and let it be known that she's being hunted.
Well, I didn't say we should tell everybody her business.
All right, let's go. Water, do you want to come along? Do you know what's going on?
No, exactly, but
Well,
we
we
don't have anything
are.
else going on.
Well, there's a few things that's going on. We're trying to find Sarah Miller. Sarah is a journalist, I believe, that had some dealings or potentially found something, which I think we have now, a book of Billy Walker's sort of extracurricular uh, money activity, gambling activities. And we know that she works with the Sharks, or did work for them. She was a college student, dropped out, but can't really confirm. She just hasn't been to her area, according to those guys that we talked to. And she just hasn't been around. So that's who we're trying to find right now.
All right.
She was here a while back and had taken some excursions when we were offering them hikes and stuff when this place was active. And we found the book that she had hidden over by the rock climbing wall that had been there before. So we've got this book.
You needed me to check out back, or I mean, is it something that you're worried about that she might be? I mean, heaven
Well,
forbid that she's been disposed of. Well,
I hope that's not the case. I mean, I feel like if she had been, this Billy Walker person may not even still be trying to find her or whatever she had.
I could take a look at I could take a look at where you found it and see if there's any other potential signs for that she went somewhere different or.
Well,
I
she
haven't been paying
had gone up
attention.
there originally as part of a hike. It was a group activity from when we offered those. And that's long since the rock wall has long since been taken down. And we found it basically underneath a pile of, was it rocks or a bush or something? So any traces of her that could have been there has long since been, run away by the weather and traffic and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So John was suggesting that we go ahead and go into town to ask around about her. I don't know. I have a feeling she doesn't want to be found.
It's usually the hardest people to find.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Billy hasn't found her and his goons haven't found her, then maybe that's the way she wants it. I'm just saying.
Does she have any connections in the outback? Any tribes?
I didn't look for that specifically. Jerome, information that we found on her didn't really necessarily indicate that she was part of any sort of particular community or anything like that.
Right. No, you didn't see anything like that, but you would know that if she did have something like that, that probably would have popped up on the sports staff website, because that would have been something they would have wanted to promote.
Right.
Very similar to somebody who would be like First Nations here, like, also a member of such and such tribe,
Yeah. Yeah. There was nothing that was promoting any sort of special qualities about her.
Correct. Nothing like that.
As part of their staff.
So would Waru get promoted in a essence, something like that then?
What's that?
Would Waru get promoted in a sense like that then?
What do you mean?
like also a member of the Whoop De Whoop Aborigines.
Oh, I see what you mean. As part of your introduction to fights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that
just
was
curious. I'm just
that was a hard
curious.
segue from what we were just going on. It probably
I'm
not what announcers would more than likely use because it sounds better from like the deepest darkest outback, or from
Yeah.
right.
from the
A bit more dramatic.
yeah, something along those lines. They generally don't necessarily hype up the specific tribe,
You can
of
ask
that
them
nature.
to. I mean,
Yeah, I
everybody's
mean,
got
Oh,
a
I'm
kind of
not
an
worried.
intro.
No.
If you are proud of it, tell them
and
to do
since
it.
we've done a non sequitur and gone over to that area, I need the dimension or the description of your character, just height and weight.
Oh, mine.
Yep.
All right. I'll send it in the stream here, just or in the thing.
Where are you putting it at?
I'll put it in Discord.
Okay, I don't have access to Discord while I'm streaming.
Oh, okay.
So if
then,
you could just tell it to me,
Messenger.
if
Oh,
you
okay.
could just tell it to me, because I have a notepad I'm writing it down on.
I guess I would be. I guess they're usually fairly skinny. Probably
I can see
somewhere.
with like a swimmer's build type, like very
Yeah, like somewhere.
lean.
You know, somewhere 175, 200 pounds, probably around 5'10".
So 5'10", 175? Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll all be a little bit thinner than that, wouldn't it?
Probably.
I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking lean and athletic, you're probably going to want to look at somebody more along the lines of Anthony Pettis or maybe Cowboy Cerrone.
I mean, those names mean absolutely nothing.
Mixed martial artist. Hold on a second. So Cowboy Cerrone is, when he competed, he was 6 foot even at 170.
Dang. Yeah. So if you're gonna be 5'10", you want to be like 150.
Okay. Yeah. So just
and
shot.
So in fact, let me do this.
Because Aborigines typically aren't that tall, are they?
No.
I was going to say they're maybe in the high fives. Something
Okay,
like
so
that.
then what you're looking for is Conor McGregor for a build.
I was literally just thinking that.
So about
Okay.
5'9", 156.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay.
Say 5'9".
So about-
Do you have a picture of Wataru, by the way? I don't know if I've actually seen it.
No.
I
If you
don't
don't
think
mind.
I don't think anybody has selected their pictures yet from the chat that I posted up in Discord. So
Oh, I mean, you guys know what I look like.
yeah, you already had yours.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I just want to make sure that when you guys have a chance, go look through those and pick one out.
Gotcha.
Oh, so are we supposed to pick one of those out then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
As an avatar, I mean it, but you don't have to right now. It's fine. Just as you have time. Because ideally, what I want to do is I want to be able to, when a big fight comes up, I want to make a fight poster for you. So that way, it's this person versus this person, done up like a fight poster. So looks a little bit better. So, anyways, back in character. Now that we've got the details.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so basically that's what's going on. We are trying to find this Sarah Miller. I mean, we know what she had, but she is still MIA, and it might be better if we try to find her first before they do. Though I'm not sure what we're going to do when we find her. Just help her hide again? Like, try to find out what she knew, but we already know what she had, which was that book. So why do we still need to find her?
Get more information, figure out what we can do. Anything?
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're taking a trip into town to ask around.
You say that like it's so last year.
Well, truthfully, I don't think we're going to find much information because I'm sure we're not the first people that have been in town to ask around about her, considering these other guys were doing that before us.
Okay, well, let's go with your idea then. What have you got? That's the third or fourth time you said my idea is stupid. So
I didn't
let's
say
go
your
with
idea
your
was
idea.
stupid.
We-
You know, I didn't say your idea was stupid, okay? I just honestly I don't know how fruitful it's going to be, and I understand that obviously I don't have a better idea.
okay, well, neither do I. But I don't know what else we can do from the ranch.
I'm going to look in the book that we found.
The book of numbers.
The Book of Numbers.
Sure. What are you looking for?
I'm looking at names. I'm looking at the codes. I'm looking to see if there is any sort of decipher to it because I'm guessing it's written in certain codes or something like that. I don't know.
It is, but from what you can tell, it looks like there's enough of it missing that you can't decipher it.
Okay. So what would you say is missing? Like just the code, or just are there pages that are torn out in it?
It looks like basic. Think of it along the lines of like a key or better yet, a cipher. So you have one half. The other half would likely tell you what all these numbers actually mean. You've got the numbers like the amounts going where to where, but you don't know what they stand for.
Okay.
So you're missing what actually ciphers this out.
Okay. Then maybe she has that information. So now I have a reason to look for her.
That was my thought, is that she may be alive because he needs the book and the cipher.
Well, if it's his book, wouldn't he know already?
Not if that was the book and he can't find it anymore. And he owes somebody money, but he can't track where it's from or where it's to without the book, which is why he sent people for the book. If he could get the book, then he could grab Sarah and strong arm the cipher out of her.
I mean, that is one possibility.
But
I
if he
guess all
grabs
we can
Sarah,
do
he
is
can get the cipher, but without the book, it's worthless.
well, it's not completely worthless. I mean, it still has important information in it. We just have to figure it out. So, all right. I guess the only thing we can do is, like you said, go into town and talk to the sharks. I guess. All right.
Holiday Road.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that last night.
Oh, nice, nice. So everybody hopping in the Griswold family truckster.
I
I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody hopping in the van and heading to town. So, who's driving, by the way?
I have 0 drive.
1, 2, 3, not it.
I'll drive.
Okay.
I don't think Evie wants to trust me with anything right now.
Okay. So, before you head out, Digger ends up pulling Evie aside, and he says, "Evie, I know we're having some pretty rough financial problems, and you're not making the money that you would hope that we would make as of yet.
Yeah.
You know, it's possible to take a mortgage against the ranch."
Yeah, I know that's possible. By the way, out of character, do I know if the ranch is completely paid off? I would expect
yeah.
so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
a long time ago. That's actually what saved the property originally. Is Wallaby turned around and managed to get enough money to buy it outright.
Yeah, it just means payments, but that is an option.
He's like, I just wanted to float that out there. I mean, I know things are really tight right now, and you've clearly got things you're trying to get done.
How do I get a mortgage on the ranch when I'm not the owner of it?
You're the business manager.
I mean, he pulled her aside for that, but out of character, yeah. I mean, that might be a possibility.
Yeah, sorry.
It is a business, so, and you do run the business.
Yeah.
You could sign for it along those lines.
Do we know? Because out of character, I've never done any of that, so I don't even know the first thing that would go into doing something like that. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with that. On considering that.
He says, okay, then while you're doing that, I'll look into some banks and try to get some information on that to see what we could do to get money by mortgaging some of the land and the buildings here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't really feel like we have much of an option if we want to keep it going. At least until we
and I figure
get back up.
if we can qualify, we can probably get enough proceeds to then have the proceeds pay off some of the initial payments to buy you more time to start making, more money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, my dad had to do it way back when. There's nothing that says we can't do it again, especially now that the property has, built up equity and stuff like that. So, okay, yeah. I mean, if you could find out more information on it, I'm definitely open to it at this point, especially given recent events.
Okay, so while you're doing that, then I'll see what I can shake down to see if we can get a loan or something to keep everything afloat.
I appreciate that, Digger. Thank you.
You got it. So at that point, if you're heading out, this drive is a long drive. Just FYI. You guys are basically, if you look at the map, you are on the western side of Sydney, like in the kind of like the countryside out past that in a nice valley. You literally have to come all the way inland, all the way east to Cronulla, which is a pretty swanky part of town. It's if you look at the map of Sydney, it's the Lower Peninsula, just under Botany Bay.
Oh, under Botany Bay.
Yeah.
And where are we at? You said.
You guys are all the way out in Megalog Valley. So if you take a look, if you're looking at a map and you follow the A32 out of Sydney, zoom in just enough, you're going to see Megalog Valley, just past Katoomba.
I don't see any of that. I see Falconbridge. Is that too far? Wentworth Falls.
It's further out.
Megalog Valley. Found it.
There you
Jesus.
go.
Where?
Yep. So that's a bit of a jaunt.
And it's west of it.
Yes. In fact, let me go.
I mean, it's always a bit of a jaunt when we go into town. We knew that.
Oh yeah. So let's put this in here.
Oh, it's past. Oh.
It's where the 832 swings north at Katoomba.
Yeah, it doesn't even want to give me physical directions. It's that far out. But yeah, it is. So it is definitely a much further drive than what you're used to. You're actually going through at certain points the heart of Sydney to actually get out there, and it's a really nice Cronulla being a really nice part of town.
Ooh, found it.
Most of it's sitting right off the beach.
It's Malibu.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the pictures, it does have that kind of look and feel to it. So, I mean, you get there, it's flanked by parks. It's got these nice little quiche restaurants and little, they got some hotels and of course all kinds of beach, and all along the place.
Mm-hmm.
And in
golf
fact,
course.
the park itself, when you guys eventually drive there, I'm not going to make you roll for it or anything. You get there probably by about 1 in the afternoon. Taking a couple hours to get there. You're getting to Endeavor Field, which is the stadium where they play. And it's a pretty, for soccer, it's a fairly decent stadium. It can house up to 17,000 people.
Okay.
But nice lush green pitch. It's flanked by trees on both sides with nice developments and a property around it. I mean, this is an area where the Australian government said we want to throw money at it. I mean, we want it to look nice. So pulling up here into the parking lot, the van sticks out.
Like a Cheech and Chong movie.
Almost. Yeah, you're just missing some of the pot smoke flying out of it.
Okay. So we're looking for the Sharks then. Wherever they're.
That's at the stadium. You'd actually be asking to speak to the team,
Manager or
try to go
something?
into the team offices is what you try to do.
Okay. Because that's what we're doing.
Okay. So they're not currently playing at this point, so there's not a lot of cars parked out here. Probably just staff for the field, as well as for the team, or just say for the stadium and the team.
Do we want to decide what we want to say to get to her? Like, we have something she left at the ranch?
You're assuming that she's here.
Yes. But you're the one she's going to recognize.
Let's just say we're looking for her, and we'll see if she even comes out. If she's here. I'm not gonna tell her that we have something of hers. She might think that we're working for somebody else.
No plan is the plan. Awesome. Let's go.
Do you have a better plan?
Well, I was just saying, maybe tell her that we have something of hers.
All right. Apparently you think I think all your ideas are stupid. I don't, but
No,
I don't think that we should be telling her that we have something of hers. I think we should just be telling her that we're looking for her.
Well, if we find her, we don't have to tell her anything. We'll obviously tell her what we know, but I mean other people. Why are you looking for Sarah Miller? And we can say that we have something of hers, or we can just wing it when we talk to whoever's the gatekeeper.
We could also suggest that we heard she was a good journalist and ask that she might be able to cover some of our fights.
Okay.
Keep in mind, she's not a journalist. She was actually going to school for business management, specifically sports.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
Which the idea you're going for is still potentially relevant because she's sports management.
Right. I mean, she could potentially join our group as a way to, I don't know, build.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. I just wanted to clarify for the scene. The idea is still sound.
Yeah.
It's just you want to come at it not from a writer perspective, but from potential management.
Maybe we should actually hire her to help with the finances. She went to school for it.
Possibly. Okay, well, let's ask, I guess, the team or the front office or whatever.
You guys are all walking in, and Evie doing the talking?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Okay, so you guys go
I have
walking
high
in.
charisma, but not many social skills. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Subterfuge. I can lie, kind of.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was just kind of looking at. This is going to be interesting. All right, so you walk in. There's a secretary, at the front desk. It's a nice, cool chill in the office. Given the fact that it's a little humid outside, so close to the ocean. But coming in here, it's got that nice brisk office feel. New. They keep the offices well repaired and looking very charming. Fresh carpet, cleaned and whatnot. They've got a picture of the team from a couple years back up on the wall. Listing some of the years that they've been active, as well as any individual trophies or whatnot that might be there. They got the big blazing logo of the Sharks up there on the back as well, and the internal office is the decor is obviously to the team's team colors, which is kind of like a teal and blue and white, very aquatic looking,
Like the Miami Dolphins
without the orange
colors.
Yeah, without the
Okay.
orange. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
And she looks to you and she says, hello, how can I help?
Hi. Well, I'm hoping that you can. I am looking for one of your managers, Sarah Miller,
Intern.
intern.
And she says, well, she does intern here. I don't know if she's in the office right now. What is this regarding?
Well, I'm Evie Jones, of Wallaby Ranch, and she visited my ranch a while ago, and I honestly realized that she was actually with your guys' group, as a matter of fact, and we were just interested to see if she'd be possibly looking for some employment.
Okay, 1 second. Let me break out some dice here real quick.
Do I need to roll like my subterfuge or something
Actually,
like that?
not yet. You will need to get to that point. What is your glory?
Ooh.
Not very big. One and then like 8 temps.
Oh, you only got the one? Okay.
Yeah, I have 2 honor. We haven't had any fights really.
No, that's fine. I wasn't sure how it got split for you, so no worries.
Yeah. 1 glory, 2 honor.
Okay. And she says, wait a minute. I know who you are. You're Wallaby's daughter, right?
That's
Wallaby
right.
Jones?
I'm Evie. Nice to meet you.
And she extends her hand to shake yours.
Yeah, she'll
go,
shake it again.
Go ahead and you can roll either subterfuge or leadership, and your charisma.
Let's see. I have neither.
So it's since she knows who you are and
Damn.
she's favorably disposed, it'll be a difficulty 5.
Okay. Can I roll a will for an or have a will for an auto?
You can absolutely spend a willpower for an auto success. Yes.
I've only got 2 dice to roll otherwise, so
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
This is where you need Colin coming in and going, you got what I need.
Yeah.
With his intimidation and just scare her into giving it.
Well, that may have the result we want. 2 plus 5. Okay.
Nice.
3 total.
I've got a 4 intimidation.
I'm not trying to intimidate the poor girl. So 3 total.
Okay, not bad. So she says, I'm I'm sorry, she's actually not in the office right now. She ended up calling out sick, and she's actually been out for about 2 months now.
Oh wow. 2 months.
You're still out sick after 2 months.
Is she? I mean, that's 2 months. I hope she's okay. Has she said what's going on?
I don't honestly know, and I couldn't say. It may be some sort of like medical leave or something. I don't
Oh
know.
man, I hope she's okay. I know this sounds a little weird, but she's like I said before, she's been to our ranch and stuff a while back, and I was hoping to get in contact with her. I know that she's maybe ill, but is there a way that I can reach out to her? Do you have like a phone number I can call her on or anything like that?
Difficulty 6. You can use charisma and either subterfuge or leadership.
I got another.
I know.
Will you let me burn another will or
You-
no?
It is another roll. You can burn a willpower point.
Okay,
Just
I
keep
shall.
in mind you're down 2 now.
That's okay. I've got a lot. Difficulty 6, you said?
Yeah, difficulty 6. Yes.
3.
Oh, nice. Okay. She says, I can give you the number we have for her on file. I don't know if she'll answer, but she pulls out a sticky note with and a pen and jots it down. She says, if she's out for something serious, I don't know if she's going to be willing to answer the phone, but that's the number we currently have for her.
I mean, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna wait till she gets better, but I mean, it can't hurt to ask. I heard she's done a really great job with you guys, and not to poach her, but I know she's, you know, worth the investment, I suppose.
Oh no,
Um,
I completely understand. Can I ask you a question?
sure.
Are you still doing those like extreme vacation packages at the grounds? I used to see those advertisements on TV, and I never really had the money to do it, at that time. But I haven't seen or heard anything from the in the news, so I wasn't sure if you
Uh,
guys were even still in operation.
you know what? I appreciate you asking. We are still in operation, though we are in the off season right now, and things are on a bit of a hiatus. But the plan is to basically get that going again here the next season. So, yeah, I will absolutely let you know when that's going to be back up because we definitely want the people. So.
Oh, great, great. She says, "Can I give you my? Is there like a mailer or something I can get signed up for when that happens?"
Yeah, why don't you give me your number and your email and I'll put it in our system and yeah, we'll be definitely putting things out there as soon as we're ready to do that.
Okay, fantastic. So she gets the back end of that sticky note and jots down her phone number and email address.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad you remember that. As a matter of fact, Sarah actually a while back went to one of our excursions too, and she did a great job. So I'm wondering if would be interested in coming to help us with that too. So.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Her family her family are those extreme sports types. So they're always doing they're always doing something adventurous.
Oh, really? Do you know when's the last time they did something?
I think she mentioned they went like um, deep sea scuba diving or something like that a while
Hmm.
back.
Oh, very cool. I think I saw something on her Instagram page about that a while ago. That was really cool. Like somebody popped up a memory about it. So, okay. Well, you know what? I really appreciate it. I mean, if she happens to call you again, can you let her know that I'm looking for her? I would
Oh,
really appreciate
absolutely,
it.
absolutely. If I hear
And I'll
something,
give
I
her
will
my
let her know.
number, my direct number and stuff. So,
Okay, so she takes that down.
and yeah. So, thanks. This has been a huge help.
Oh no, no,
Um,
thank you.
Yep. And so I'll look at the rest of them and walk away.
Okay, yep. And she just waves and sits back down to do office stuff.
Cool. So I go out and I mean I'm sure they were there the whole time listening. So
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, got a potential phone number for her.
Let's try it.
And I
I'm not
will
holding
call
my
it.
breath, but
Same.
Okay, so I mean, you try it, and it goes directly to voicemail.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
go to school.
I wonder. I mean, I don't have the computer capability for this, but I mean, there's always ways to track cell phones, right? I mean, like a find my phone type of deal.
You'd have to know somebody who could pull that
Yeah,
off.
that, and I don't.
I do, maybe. Well, not really. I have one one specified contact so far, and it's someone who does media video work.
Oh, right. Which that wouldn't be that exactly.
Not the same skill, yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. Where else do you want to look?
But I could maybe have a hacker as a contact. I have 3 dots of contacts. I've only designated one of them.
Okay. Would you like to make one of them a hacker then?
Sounds like we need one.
Okay. So you he's not a name brand hacker. Hasn't done anything that noteworthy that's gotten him into overt trouble or whatnot. But he is somebody that you have used from time to time to try and dig up some information. Usually skip tracing when people owe you for booking to go track them down some way or fashion. But he's got some skills. He's not your basic script kiddie.
All right. Well, then I will contact him and essentially bring him up to date. We're looking for Sarah Miller. We have this phone number. She's been missing from her place of employment for 2 months. She's been missing from school for however long that was.
At least the same amount of time.
Yeah. She's gone walkabout.
Yeah.
And help. We need your tech skills, boy.
We need to
Okay.
find my phone
So
feature.
we will say his name is Shane Santoro.
Santorum?
Santoro.
Santoro, okay.
Yes. Like Toro. So you call him, you get him up to speed. Occasionally you hear the bubbling of a bong in the background.
Helps with lung capacity.
Yep. And he's like, all right, man. Yeah, just, I don't know. Give me a couple hours. I'll see if there's something I can dig up on your girl there. I got the hiccups. Your girl there.
All right.
It's going to cost you, but I know you're good for it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that debt too.
So you hang up with him. Are you guys doing anything else as of this point? Any other leads you want to follow up?
But I don't want to monopolize. You guys got plans in town?
I'm trying to think if there's any other leads that we would want to. What about that racket club? Is that in town?
Ooh.
Yep.
You want to go after Billy?
I mean, I'd be interested to visit it.
I don't know anybody around here. I think this is like my second or third time to the city.
Yep. So just as a reminder, the 3 places you guys learned about was Rackets Plus.
Mm-hmm.
It's got about 6 tennis courts, so it's predominantly just for
Bottoms Up and East Side Transportation Company.
There you go. Bottoms Up, which is a local British pub with standard fare.
Yep, and they were known to frequent or go too frequently.
Correct.
Okay. Let me ask you this, because I've got another idea. Should we go to the school and see if we can find one of her professors?
Okay. I guess we can. What do you want to ask them though? What do you think they would know?
Well, I mean, I think we might be able to work the more personal angle. Be like, she got mixed up with some bad people. We're trying to help her. We can't find her. See if it shakes anything loose.
Well, if she was in for business management, I mean, we could probably talk to one of those
Yeah,
professors.
that's what I mean. Find professors. Find professors who are having their office hours. Stop in, ask if they remember her, and if they do, see if we can get more info out of them. It's a thought.
Yeah. I guess we could try that. Do you know? Well, I don't know what her class schedule was, but
It doesn't matter at this point. It was years ago, or it was a while ago.
well, a couple months ago.
Well, but I mean, we can just find professors and stop in and ask them. I'm not going to walk
Thank you,
into
Table of
schools.
Horrors, rating us with a party of 17.
Cool.
Domo.
I don't know what that means.
It means they had 17 viewers in their channel and they threw them all over to us.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
Not ready for
Okay.
17 people to be watching me game.
Yeah. Shiv, the guy who runs that channel, is
Yay.
actually a big fan of Street Fighter in general. And when I
Cool.
told him about the Street Fighter RPG, he was like, "What?"
Well, I'm sure that the professors or the teachers that were teaching the class, I mean, if it's college, I mean, I'm sure that curriculum is online. So I think we can also probably find maybe the employee directory potentially as well, to maybe see who was in those fields. That way we can at least narrow down our search a little bit.
All right, so you drive, and I'm going to just look up. I have no computer, so I'm doing this as an idiot.
I'm gonna tell you what to look up. I do have computer.
Well, I'm just going to look up the school and pull up their course catalog, which should be listing the courses and who teaches them.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what.
Sure.
Yeah.
I am not an idiot, but my character kind of is. So.
So at that point, then, Mike, you're going to want to give me an intelligence and computer check, and we know you don't. You've already admitted.
Yeah,
you have
this is where those no dice come
Burn
in.
a
no
will.
computer.
17 people are about to find out that we don't make social or mental builds in Street Fighter.
Oh, you know what? I have a sound for that.
Is it? Duh.
Oh, wait a minute. Where did it go? Oh,
Nothing.
wow.
So you should have burned a will.
There we go. This is the one. Yep. The veil chime. Burr, 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 burr.
It's just like, I
The
don't know,
price is
man.
right.
It's a website. What do
So
I do?
so basically what it is, you get it pulled up, you're like, okay, I've got an idea, I'm gonna look for the course classes, and it's like you're having trouble navigating it from your phone because like it was built more for people using PCs or tablets as opposed to phones, and you're like, it's not loading correctly, and you're getting impatient and closing things out you shouldn't be, and
And I'm at the seat next to it. I'm like, stop it. What are you doing?
Why is
You're
it?
supposed
Why
to
is
be
it
looking up
doing
a
this?
catalog. Look, no, go here. And she's going to tell him, like, looking like that back and forth between the road and him, road and
I
him.
mean, what do you do with this kind of website, huh? What do you do with this?
Go here. And she's going to point and then touch something she probably shouldn't be touching. And then it goes somewhere else. And then,
Rachel, then give me a dexterity and drive check, difficulty
Yeah.
7.
Okay, that's okay. So 5. All right. Hope we don't crash, guys. Sorry in advance. Difficulty 7, you said?
Difficulty 7, yes. Press your luck.
No whammies and stop!
We
I
don't
didn't
die.
crash us.
What's that?
I didn't crash us. I rolled 2.
Oh, doggone it.
What?
Shoot. No. So yeah, you're a little bit distracted, bouncing back and forth, trying to figure out, where this is at. You get them navigated to the correct spot while you're driving.
If
Probably
I
not.
can't get him to do it, I'm going to end up pulling over.
Probably not the best thing to admit, but on more than one occasion, you have driven in text So you were a little adept at doing that sort of thing, much to your father's chagrin.
He's not here. He doesn't have to know.
Exactly. He's not here, so he can't judge. But you guys make it to the campus, which from here is actually across town. So you're going back through the heart of Sydney at this point with, again, all the high rises and whatnot. Pulling up to the campus, it's kind of a quiet morning, or I should say afternoon. It is, since it's midday, there are students here, so there's some activity going around campus and some of the buildings. Thankfully, since you're here later midday, some of the classes are probably getting close to getting out, which means luckily you'll probably be able to sneak in and maybe talk to one of the professors.
Cool. We'll do that. We'll try to blend in.
Okay. Not that you guys look like college students, really, that would go to a school like this.
Maybe it just came from Jim.
I'm the right age.
I've probably got like some holy jeans,
So you'll fit right in.
a simple t-shirt and a red headband and my unkempt shoulder length black hair.
Sure.
You know,
Meanwhile, most of these students that are going here all look like they probably could pass for business casual, nice polos or blouses, slacks, dresses, that sort of thing. So if you're not the help, you're probably not supposed to be here. It is what it is.
It's one of those conversations that says, "Oh, what are you majoring in?" "Oh, I'm majoring in business study, business, development or something like that." And they go, "What are you majoring in?" "Oh, off like kangaroos."
That's not a business model we support. But going there, you track down on the chart. There are two teachers that are that would be holding class around this time frame that she likely would have been going to based upon her age and the fact that she was interning. So Professor Giles and then Professor Smith. One woman, one man.
Okay. How long do we have before their classes are out, or can we catch in between?
You're actually in between at this point.
Okay. So I'm sure it says the name of the room or location of the class
Yes.
in the curriculum. So, all right. So I think as we are getting out of the car and I'm looking at it on this phone, I think this is the place where this professor is. So let's talk to them first.
Which one are you going to go for first?
We'll say Giles.
Okay.
Do we have time to do both, or do we need to split up?
Depending upon how long conversations go.
Okay.
Does it indicate if these classes, if they have the same time between the next period or not?
No, they actually
teach?
they alternate for to accommodate for schedules. So one right now is still currently in class, but getting towards the tail end.
Okay, so we'll go for Giles first, and
Sure.
if we happen to catch the other one, we will. But
That's fine. He's in one building, the other one is in the building adjacent to it on the property. But again, the campus is really nice looking, nice stone and marble buildings that you go into. Campus is very well kept and immaculate looking. On the inside, it's your standard looking, business college. There's some activity in the hallway as people are getting out of their class or dilly-dallying around and just talking amongst each other. But again, you guys stand out. So as you walk past, people are kind of like, the heck are these people?
I'm walking with confidence and an appearance of 4. Just saying.
Okay, so Rachel is going for the sex sells again.
I just said I'm walking with confidence.
Yeah, no, I know. Just like you confidently showed off the tatas last time you were here.
I didn't show him off. I just gave him a motorboat experience. There's a difference. Nothing came off.
Different.
Just unbuttoned.
Yep, totally different. Gotcha. But you walk in to the classroom that is now mostly empty at this point. It is, you can see that there's a whiteboard up front, projector for the laptop to throw up images on there. It's a nice auditorium kind of setup, or small auditorium, I should say. So kind of semicircle round seating that goes
Is
up, very lecture
is
hall
Giles
looking.
the male or female
Male.
professor?
Yep.
Male. Okay.
Professor Giles. He is probably the living embodiment of Ichabod Crane. So slender, kind of a pointy nose, hair kind of slicked back. Nice business suit. Looking very established, despite the fact he's on the homely side. But like you, carrying himself with an air of confidence, rarely seen in this day and age.
There you go. Cool. Well, I will. Is he still in the middle of teaching class,
No.
or at the tail end of it,
No.
or they're just
He's in the
waiting?
process of cleaning up some of his things from the last class at this point.
Okay.
And he sees the three of you come walking in, and he looks kind of perplexed, and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. Hi. You're Professor Giles, right?
That is correct.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Evie Jones. And these are my friends in in
Trying to look non-intimidating. I'm just like,
this is
Not like
John
your
and this is
son.
Waru. We are part of the Wallaby Ranch. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. We have a
Yes,
ranch
I thought I
on the outskirts.
recognized your face, although I'm not into fighting per se. I
I
think it
know.
was a car sales commercial.
Don't remind me. But yes, I wanted to, if you have the time, I wanted to ask you about a student that you may have had. Um, I'm interested in, honestly seeing if she's willing to possibly work for me and mine, um, as part of a sort of relaunch of the ranch and the brand. I understand she was really into business management, specifically for sports management, I should say. Um, and I'm just kind of curious to see if you know where she's at, if I could have a talk with her.
Roll your charisma and subterfuge.
I need to buy subterfuge.
Difficulty 7.
I'm not gonna roll an auto for this. I'm just gonna.
Okay. So no willpower point.
Nope. 1.
And so kind of rolls his shoulders back a little bit as you're asking him, semi-personal questions about a student. And he says, "My dear, that's not information we can readily give. You would actually have to speak to the president of the student body for something of that nature. And as it
Yeah.
stands, much of what you're asking is privacy concerns."
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that. I just I don't know. I've just heard really good things. I know that she was interning for the Sharks, and she's just had a really good reputation from that. And not only that, but she used to go to our ranch as part of some of her excursions that she used to do. And I thought that since she enjoyed the ranch and had that sort of background, that she might be interested in maybe coming to work for us.
I see. Well, I wouldn't exactly know outside of the fact that she does seem to like adventuresome sports.
Yeah, she did the rock wall last time she was there, and heard great things about it. I was just wondering though. I mean, do you? I heard she's been kind of sick the last couple of months. I went and meant to go meet up with her at the Sharks facility, but um, she wasn't there, and apparently hasn't been for a couple of months. And I'm concerned that she's sick. So has she been at school at all? I mean, I'm honestly worried at this point.
Okay, roll charisma and subterfuge again. Difficulty 9.
Damn it! All right, now I'm gonna do a willpower. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm trying to persuade, and I don't have subterfuge. 3.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, difficulty 9, so 2.
Oh, sorry, 2. Sorry.
Well, still,
Still 2.
Still got the 2.
given a low dice pool, that is amazing. All right, so he says, yes, well, if you must know, she is not currently with us as of this point in time. I don't know if she has dropped out or if she is taking a hiatus.
Oh. I mean, in the middle of school, I mean, I think that's a little unusual. I mean, does she normally do something like that?
Not to my knowledge. Again, this is not something I can be discussing.
Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anybody. I just honestly am. The fact that I haven't been able to get a hold of her, naturally raises some concerns. But I just I don't know. I don't know what else to ask. So she's been once.
I'm gonna jump in.
You're
Yeah.
muted, Derek.
Could we leave a number with you, and if you happen to bump into her, at least just relay a message and say we're trying to reach out to her?
Yeah, I mean that would be
I-
very helpful.
You know what, Derek, since you're asking that, go ahead and roll your charisma and leadership. Difficulty 8.
My intimidation's better, but
Take the number.
Not intimidating oppressor.
Okay, let me remember how to do this one. How do we do the dice parser on this one?
Slash MM space
Space.
dice
slash
pool space difficulty.
MM and then space. You said
Then your dice pool, then space, the
okay.
difficulty.
1, 2. And you said difficulty of what?
8.
1 with it, but it's a 10.
But do you have a 4 in either charisma or leadership?
No, I don't.
Okay, so it doesn't explode. So 1 success.
No. Okay.
So he says, he kind of curls his lips a little bit and it's like, very well.
Well, listen, we really appreciate it. Just let her know that she's got a good, job opportunity waiting for her if she's interested. I mean, not that I expect you to relay all of it, but yeah. I mean,
And whose number do you leave?
leave mine.
Okay.
I feel
All
like
right.
that's consistent
Sure.
with everybody that we talk to. That we'll do that. As a side question, do you know if she mentioned before she stopped coming to class if she was going anywhere? I know she was. Her and her family are big into extreme adventuring and stuff like that. So, did she mention if she was going to be taking any trips by chance?
Again, that would be something you would want to take up with the president of the student body.
Would I when they say president of the student body, would I know if they mean like the principal or dean or whatever, or are they talking about?
Basically, administration.
Okay.
See, the teachers aren't going to give out that information, especially if they're uncomfortable about doing that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just really trying to figure out what happened to her, and so I can get her up to speed on what we'd like to give her a job for.
I do understand, but if you don't mind, I do have other things that I need to tend to.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for your time. All right, and I guess she'll leave.
We'll find the other prof.
and see if we can find the other professor, Professor
Okay.
Smith.
Let me give it a shot.
He's going to run in there, slide onto her desk, and rip off his shirt and say, "Hey."
And then she's gonna skip over you and look at me and say, "Hey."
Hey, I'll be like,
We
look who I brought you.
We are the thunder from down under.
All right. So,
Sorry,
the other
Coke's killing me.
no, it's fine. The other class at this point is still in the process of getting out, so you'll have to wait around about 30 minutes at this point for the class to get out.
Cool.
If she took the one professor, though, it's a high likelihood she did not
Yeah.
have this one, just as an FYI.
Yeah.
Damn it. Are they teaching the same class? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe he
It's-
talked about her.
It's
to the other
alter.
teacher.
It basically it's this is like one of the more introductory ones. So it's and they have altering classes to help with scheduling.
Okay.
So at any rate, you are
I will let him lead this one.
sure. You wait around. You walk across campus to go over to
Be
the other
right back.
building,
Sorry.
and wait for that class to get out. Half hour, 45 minutes later, as most of the students have now dispersed, either heading on to other classes or whatever non-school related activities they're going to be doing. Yeah, got the hiccups for some reason.
That's terrible.
So take it away, Mike.
All right, so I'll walk in with I'm assuming the group behind me.
Mhm.
Excuse me, Professor.
Okay, so you kind of similar situation. She's picking up from the last class. She is a plus size woman,
Okay.
long kind of blonde hair, and wearing she has a nice blouse on, and slacks with some flats that she's wearing. Looks kind of like a blonde Melissa McCarthy.
Okay.
So for kind of a visual, and she sees you come walking in. She says, "It looks kind of odd because you, of course, clearly don't really fit in here. Can I help you?"
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about. We're trying to find somebody. This is Evie Jones. She runs the. What is the official name of it? The Wallaby Ranch. Anyways, so last year we had a girl. She was a student here, a business student, and we had talked to her about like job opportunities. She was trying to be a business person. We have an opening for a business person. She seemed to fit in real well with our lifestyle, with the active sports and everything. And so we wanted to talk to her about maybe a position with our organization, but we can't find her. She's we're just trying to locate the girl. We're starting to get worried about her. She hasn't been to work. She hasn't been to school. We're just trying to look for this girl. And it was to give her an opportunity, but we're kind of getting scared about her well-being.
Okay. Charisma and subterfuge.
Now I'll blow a whale for.
Hey, you're muted, Rachel.
I said thank you. That is totally underutilized.
Well, because I figured we'd be doing social roles all night. I didn't want to blow them all in the beginning. I got
Well,
one
that was me.
success.
One success. Okay.
Well,
So
hold on. Question.
No.
I got a 10, 3, 3, 3, 1. Does the 10 explode because I have a 4 in charisma?
it does.
Yeah,
I
so
have
you would
two
have
successes.
two. Yeah.
2 successes.
But you have a 1, so it negates 1. Oh, that's right. But you still
I
have.
would
Yes,
have
we would still have
3,
2.
Yeah,
but the
so-
1
Yeah.
takes 1 out.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So it still would. Yes. Alrighty. So you got 2 successes. She kind of nods. She says, I think I remember the grounds. I'm really sorry to hear that you're having such a problem. Who is it that you're looking for?
Her name was Sarah Miller.
She says, she didn't go to my class, but I'm familiar with the student. She's taking the course curriculum, but taught by Professor Giles.
All right.
Have you spoken to him yet?
We Evie was talking to him a little bit ago, but he didn't really, wasn't really able to help us, and I'm not sure where to go from here. I mean, look at us. We're walking around this school, asking people who might have known her. I mean, we are worried about her, and I'm not sure where to go from here. She could be in trouble.
No, I understand. Have you spoken to the campus police?
I haven't. I mean, she's not. I understand she hasn't been here for a couple months. I'm not sure what what 5-0 is going to do. I mean, she's not.
Do you remember if she was staying in the dorms on campus? From what I heard, do you know if her did she have a roommate that maybe we can talk to? I mean, maybe they might be able to help us.
I don't know, but you could probably speak to somebody in the dorms about that. Each dorm has a dorm president or some sort of leader. You might speak to one of them to see if she was rooming with someone.
Do you know which dorm she was in? Like, is there a?
She says yes.
dorm?
She was part of dorm B.
Should probably be taking notes here as well.
I am. Don't worry.
Okay.
She says dorm B is on the other side of the campus. She says it's the one facing the west side.
Saeed. All right, cool. We'll check that out then. Thank you for your help.
Of course. I hope you find what it is that you're looking for.
Thank you. So no, we'll leave.
Okay.
Dorm B.
Okay, dorm B, 3rd place. Does it mention in any of the campus websites or the dorm specific sections who the dorm
No.
presidents are? I
No,
don't even think that makes sense.
No.
If there's one. Okay.
It doesn't, but you would find. But basically, it's like they have their own. They have a sign on their actual dorm room where you can find them, and then they have a generic sign that would point the person to where to go.
Gotcha. Okay.
You saying their names are on the doors?
They have a sign on their door that says, that who they are, and then they have a generic sign that says the dorm leader, X way or whatever the official title is.
Not like labels on the actual doors where people live, right? They're like normal type of apartments.
Yeah, it's normal type of apartments, but the only thing that, like I said, stands out from that is whoever is the dorm leader or responsible
would
for
have
that
theirs on the
particular-
outside.
Yeah, they would. There would be a label indicating that this is where the dorm leader was. Again, whatever the official title is, I'm drawing a blank on it, but
Gotcha.
yeah, they would have that label on that door.
Cool.
That's the
All
only
right, well,
one. Otherwise, everything else is very apartment like. It's like 101, 202,
Gotcha.
so on and so forth.
Okay. All right. So then, I guess look to them. Let's try to find the dorm leader.
Let's do it.
All right, yeah. So we'll look for sort of the main entrance and then the signs that point to whatever room maybe
Okay. Yeah.
there.
That is not hard to find. Like I said, it's signs posted right in the very front. Where you can actually go to find it. You still with us, Derek?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go fall asleep.
So
I
you
feel bad
go.
because this is totally not Derek's like scene right here.
I know. This is the long part where we're doing the research and the investigation.
So, but yeah, you can follow the signs. It's on the bottom floor. Kind of walk down and hang a right. Because the building itself is kind of L shaped. You walk in, and it looks like standard college apartments, basically. Anybody been in any sort of dormitory? It's all very generic, very same looking. Walk down, hang a right as the building turns, and like right at the very crux of the L on the bottom floor, that's where the dorm leader's room happens to be.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to what I believe the door is, and just have a knock.
Okay, so the door
Out
opens
of
up.
character. Do you want me to lead again? Because I got the 5 dice pool.
Yeah, 100%. Fine.
Okay.
I can't. I don't want to spend any more willpower. I've got
I've got a
5
few left
left.
to go. So.
No, go for it.
All right.
Okay, so you knock on the door. A guy about your guy's age.
Sorry, say that again?
Looks like, no, it's fine. Looks like he's probably Middle Eastern, maybe. But had more of a, but clearly lived abroad for a while. Dressed in casual clothes, kind of shaggy black hair. And he looks to the three of you and he says, "Can I help you?"
Hey, what's up, man? Listen, we are actually representing a business. This is Evie Jones over here. She runs a Wallaby Ranch out
Just kind
west of town.
She farms wallabies?
No, it's just called the Wallaby Ranch. Her dad's nickname was Wallaby.
of Wallaby Jones fighting.
He just got a blank look on his face.
You'd
Don't
have to
bother.
watch fighting, man. It's a
How barbaric.
Anyway.
Fighting wallabies.
We run street fighting and we understand. Okay, you just tell him. She's just kind of laughing it off.
Point is, we run a sort of a sports organization, and
Okay.
last year, there's a girl who was going here, who had expressed interest in a position with our company. So we're trying to find her, but she's been missing apparently for a while, and we're trying to figure out how to find her.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your. You can roll charisma or manipulation at this point, and subterfuge.
Oh, it's charisma all day, baby.
Okay, difficulty 8.
Yeah, shit. I'll blow another willpower.
He
Okay.
doesn't get any ease on the difficulty for us being there helping him.
Nope.
Dang.
How are you helping him? Are you like holding up signs
Talking
saying
to him. I'm there.
he's trustworthy?
It's mass combat, but social.
You botched.
No, I didn't. I
Did you
failed.
burn a will?
Yeah, he burned a will.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of looks at he looks with trepidation at the three of you, and he says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You're gonna have to, if there's some sort of concern, take it to the campus police or take it to administration."
Is there anybody who might have known her? We're trying to give her a job opportunity.
He says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help with that." He's pulling back,
All right.
socially at this point, not looking at you guys very odd. And in fact, because Mike, you're the one talking. Waru and Evie, why don't you give me perception and insight checks?
Perception, insight. Okay. One.
wish suplex were a socially acceptable interrogation maneuver. I got
Hello.
good dice. Give me the info. Oh God!
Wait, do your 10s explode? You could still have a 1.
Does he have a?
Do you have a 4 in any of those that you rolled? No. Okay, so none.
Okay, and he's muted again.
10, a 7, and 2 1s.
Oof.
So awesome.
Okay, well, it's not a botch.
Yeah.
So Rachel, so you can tell he's being very cautious around you guys and very suspicious. And that's when you remember that those other 3 guys had showed up here and looked around.
Yeah.
So he may have encountered him.
Yeah. So she's gonna put her hand on John's shoulder and just be like, you know what, I think we probably have the wrong dorm. I'm so sorry to bother you. We'll go ahead and head out. We just thought we'd offer her a nice job with my father's ranch. That's all.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
So he closes the door.
Thanks a bunch. And I'm gonna motion him and just kind of be like,
No, he's backing out. Like, no, it's
yeah,
Sure.
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of hook my arm into yours and Waters, and I'm just gonna kind of sort of lead you guys out casually enough. And as she's going, she's just gonna kind of lean over to John and be like, remember those 3 guys came here before? So he's probably paranoid about that. You have another set of people now looking for her.
yeah, that's fair. But I mean,
it was a good opportunity, but he's already on high alert at that point. So maybe we can just ask around to some of the students.
I got a different idea. Yes, yeah, let's do that. But I've got another idea too. Who's her family? These extreme sports buffs.
I mean, I can pull up her Instagram again, right? And because I feel like it's pretty easy to maybe tell who might be part of her family.
Sure.
Based on that.
You sure can.
So I'll point to some of the profiles that I think may be related to her family.
So her father is Henry, and her mother is Amy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all kinds of pictures on there, doing things like outback hiking. There's, them going out scuba diving, parasailing, obviously rock climbing.
Have they
hang
posted
gliding.
anything about asking where their daughter is by chance?
Good question. Because you follow kind of like their profile as they're tagged in the images.
Yeah.
And they actually haven't posted. Actually, correction. You see posts that are tagged to theirs that say that they passed away in 2021.
Shit.
Sarah?
No, Henry and Amy.
Yeah, her parents.
Oh. Does it mention from what?
You get the hint that it was some kind of boating accident. It takes you scrolling through some of the consolatory comments, where they're wishing they had more time and so on and so forth, and talking about the trip that they missed and whatnot. But that's what you end up getting out of looking at all the comments.
Wow.
Oh well, there goes that plan.
Well, no, not necessarily. I mean,
No
we know that
siblings?
her parents passed, but does it indicate she had any siblings?
No, she does not. She was an only child.
Okay. Is there anything on there that indicates she hung out with a lot of cousins?
Great question. Let's take a look. I'll give you odd or even.
Even.
Okay.
Does she come from a Derek family?
I am your father's brother's nephew's former roommate.
Yeah. What does that
You
make
know
us?
what? Only
Absolutely
child.
nothing.
They hang out with cousins. I'm just saying,
She does.
I'm an only child and one of 45
The hell?
cousins.
Wow, that's a lot. I think I have cousins. I mean, I know I do, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I know maybe on one hand that many.
I have like 30
if
to
that.
35, I think, tops, but that's both sides of my family. 25 of them are on one side.
Okay, so she has a cousin or something that was relatively not close to her, but maybe it's more familiar to her than the others.
No, you see us like her cousin tagged in like holiday photos.
Okay. And am I able to get her name from that?
Missy Libicki.
Missy what? I'm sorry.
Libicki.
Okay. Has she posted anything about missing her cousin or anything like that? Like, I guess I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that has been posted on any of her families or friends' social media saying that, hey, Sarah, where are you? Like, haven't seen you in a while, sort of deal. How you been?
So go ahead and or you don't not roll. Why don't you give me another odd or even at this point?
We're gonna do odd.
Okay. Your luck continues. Actually, there is a post on her social media page where Missy has posted up asking if any of her friends have seen where Sarah or know where Sarah might have gone.
And how long ago was that?
It was a month ago.
Okay. How long ago did she visit the ranch? Was it?
She visited the ranch.
Wasn't like the year before.
Yes.
That's why I wasn't sure if it was a few months ago, if it was longer.
No. Yeah, she visited in 2022.
Okay.
Well, we can try to go charm somebody at administration, but
I
all
feel
they're
like
going to have all they're going to have is her phone number and her address, both of which we know are useless at this point.
yeah. I feel like this might be potentially a dead end unless we can actually talk to her roommate and figure out who that was.
Does
Okay.
her social media post not say anything about her roommate?
Well, I was literally just about to ask that for Jerome. Like, can I go back to when she possibly started school there on her social media at all? Facebook, Instagram, anything like that, that might say, or have pictures of, I don't know, someone in a dorm room with her or anything like that?
Let's take a look.
In my
I know I'm like
room.
picking at straws here, but I'm just trying to
Yeah.
go down the rabbit hole of that because you never know.
Right. 1 second.
That's where my fraud investigation out of character comes in.
Yeah, that's like earlier when I was talking about the mortgage, it's like that's my business background. Like
I know nothing about it, so that is definitely your expertise. But yeah,
I got a BSBA and an MBA. I'm just like, yeah, I know this stuff.
Oh, probably could teach me a few things then because I have no idea.
Okay. Oops. Shoot. Misspelled that. Yes, actually, she does. Well, you have
Should
to
I roll
look
odd or
a couple,
even again?
No. You have to look a couple times. It takes a bit, but you see a couple pictures of somebody who pops up with the same name. That when you look at where the pictures were taken, it looks like it was probably at like a school function or something, or it looks like it was somewhere on campus.
Okay. Does that person seem to be tagged, or can I look through their friends list to see if I can find the same picture on a profile?
You can't. So you can. Obviously, they're tagged, so you can still see the person and their name. And her name is Michelle. Oops. Michelle Dubois. And Michelle's profile is locked to private.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, that's not
You are
terribly uncommon.
sneaky,
Okay.
sneaky.
Michelle Dubois, roommate, possibly roommate.
Spelled Du Bois.
Is it Dubois?
Yeah.
OIS.
It's a
Dubois?
Dubois. Dubois.
Oh, okay.
Du Bois.
Sorry. Okay.
Du Bois.
Okay. So their thing is private. I'm gonna send a friend request.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow basically and see if they follow back.
Hey, so some people just take them all. So
And for real,
Which is
I
true.
mean, why not?
Okay.
Just to
So,
say, I guess I'm kind of gauging like their followers and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like it's college kids sort of deal. I don't know. We'll see. Man, I never thought I'd get into like the social media aspect of tabletop.
I don't see why not. You got into a LARP in the other one.
I mean, that is true. Oh my god, a LARP within a tabletop. My gosh, yeah, a vampire LARP at that.
Yep.
In a tabletop LARP, vampire.
Wow.
Yeah,
They're
it
they're
happened.
playing Black Dog Games.
I've done that.
Okay. Well, I mean, Michelle Dubois, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of public record stuff that could possibly even find her. So just because that is private doesn't mean like there's a Facebook profile I can't find or other stuff. So, so I'm gonna point it out. Like, I think this chick might be possibly her roommate. I mean, I was just looking at the pictures that she was tagged in with her, and then the surroundings. Seems like there's some school functions, so this possibly could be a lead as to who we might not want to try to reach out to. I did send her a follow request on her Instagram though, so we'll see if she accepts me.
And as you're showing your phone to them, like what you're trying to do on social media, the caller waiting comes up and starts like vibrating and chiming in your hand.
Caller waiting. Does it
Yep.
say who it's from? I
You
recognize
actually
it?
don't have the name written down yet, so it's just a number.
Oh. I will pick it up.
Okay.
Oh god, it's probably the guy. Watch. Yeah, that's how she's like, okay, who's this?
It's what the hell are you doing looking for me?
Oh, that would be our luck.
So what do you say when you pick up?
I say Evie's phone.
Evie's phone.
He's
He's all, hey, what's up?
I know.
I knew it was that guy.
guy.
Hold on, I gotta find his name here. I got a lot of notes.
Is it under Creeper?
No.
No, she's got it under Motorboat.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, Mickey Taylor.
Yep.
Okay. Mickey.
Nicknamed
What's up? What's up, Motorboat?
He's all, hey, yeah, you know what I like. I like it. Hey, so you wanted me to give you a call back when I got something. I don't know how much of a got something I've got, but are you interested?
Anything's better than nothing. What do you got?
So found the address to her parents' house.
Well, I mean, that's public record technically, but what's
But
up with the
does
address?
Public records have the key.
No. Why do you have a key to their house?
Reasons you probably don't want me talking about on the phone. So I was curious
Mhm.
if you weren't opposed to some Bravo Edwards.
I don't know what that means.
Tell me I can hear that.
In or out of character. I'm going to say that. I don't know what that means.
Mike, give me a perception and alertness check, difficulty 7.
See if you can hear it through the phone.
Because you're not, yeah, because you're not terribly far.
Well, you're on. Yeah, you're right next to me.
Hmm.
Perception and alertness.
I
One.
mean,
One. Okay.
Ooh. Am
So
I
you-
next to him too?
Huh? Yeah.
I
mean,
have my hands, my arms. I hooked them through both of yours when
Yep.
I was leading you
You
guys
guys are
out.
both right next to her, so if you
Yeah.
want to make a roll,
I
shoot, that's
took
fine.
my arm away to answer my phone, and then so you
Right.
guys are right next to me.
Guys are you
Perception.
took this
So-
call like
perception.
right out front of the dorm.
Mhm.
Right.
Difficulty what?
7.
2.
Okay.
1 being a 10, and it blows up.
With that many dice, do you have a 4 in one of
Nice.
those?
That's
Yes,
amazing.
I do. My
Then you
alertness is 4.
Three successes.
C of 3.
Yeah. What does it blow up to?
Just
one
you
more
just get
success.
2.
10.
It's
10's
2 per
count as
every
2.
10.
Yep.
Yeah.
So every
If you
10
have a
counts
4
as 2?
in, yeah,
Yes.
for each ability that you're using to roll that has a 4 in it or above, your 10s explode. And
okay.
the exploding gives you 2 successes for every 1 10 you have.
Instead
Okay,
of
so I have
yes.
three successes then.
Cool. Yeah. So
Yes.
you heard him just fine.
Okay, I repeat it to
Breaking and entering.
Oh, you mean a little B&E. Oh, I don't do that regularly. I'm sorry. I didn't know what that meant.
He's like, well, don't say it so loud for crying out loud.
Oh, please.
I'm over here.
I'm
just
in
like,
I'm in mixed
oh.
company. They whatever. All right. So 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 you have a key to her parents' house. I mean, are they home? Do you
Of course not,
intend
they're dead.
to-
They're dead.
Okay. Sorry, Rachel forgot that part. You know what?
No
I
worries.
was literally just told that information and I already forgot. I apologize.
They're like Owen and Baru.
Well, so who owns the address now then? I mean, is it Sarah?
Bingo.
Oh,
Say
wait.
yes. Get an address. Let's go.
yes. I
All
would
right.
appreciate that very much.
I'll shoot you the address. Just make sure to leave something unbuttoned. Give me something to look at.
And yeah, and she'll laugh and just hang up.
Okay.
So, okay, well, I mean, she's gonna look at them, and I can't tell based on their expressions if they heard any of that conversation.
It seems just like he's
So-
a bit infatuated with your chest.
I mean, it is something to behold. I'm just saying.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind beholding it.
He's holding it.
You know what? It gets information, okay? Beggars
get
can't be
some of those.
choosers. Don't
Well,
judge.
I'm not holding it against you.
No,
Don't
I'm
be
starting to
No,
want to borrow some
he'll
shirts.
hold it
Maybe that
against
would
me
help.
later.
You know. Let's go.
Anyway, he has her address. Well, technically it was her parents' house, but considering that they have passed on, it belongs to her now, and he has a key.
He doesn't have a
Would
key.
you
But let's go.
guys be up for a little
B&E.
investigation? I wasn't gonna put it like that, but I mean, if he has a key and there's nobody there, is it really breaking and entering?
tugging. Like, come on, let's go. Let's not have this conversation in front of a bunch of random college kids.
I assumed that we were walking and talking, sort of
Okay.
deal. So
Well, if we weren't, that's what I was doing. Otherwise, let's just walk and talk
Okie doke.
and drive and talk.
okay. Sorry, I like the RP aspect of things sometimes, so I can be a little slow out of character with moving forward on things.
no,
So
I wasn't knocking you. I was just making sure we got, moving too.
Mike is paranoid where that stuff is concerned, especially when he knows that it could come back and bite him. So he didn't want
Yes.
he didn't want the storyteller to go to pan the camera over to 3 chibi looking students who overheard all of that conversation going like, oh.
Because I know if we don't explicitly tell Jerry that we are not being dumb, he would be like,
That
"Oh,
is
you
true.
didn't
I
tell me to
mean,
do it."
in my years of experience, yeah, you got to be specific sometimes. So, no, we're not driving a purple neon. We are inconspicuous.
Something inconspicuous, like a purple neon.
Wait. Was it a white Geo Metro with offsetted rims?
Oh,
You
no.
remember which?
Yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, you know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Maybe somebody that owned a Geo Metro white, as a matter of
It
fact.
was a Geo Metro, and the rims were offset like this far
Oh my
out
gosh,
from.
that's so stupid.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yes.
okay. So yeah, so we have an address and a key potentially, so we can. Did he mention? I don't think he did. When? Basically, I'm assuming right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was the assumption. He didn't say when, but
Okay, so if we want to look at this place, we need to go now.
Yes, please.
okay. So you guys
Well,
make
yeah.
your way back to the van.
Yes.
And with the address, at this point, you're heading up to another swanky area of Sydney, Australia.
That doesn't surprise me.
We need a better car.
Yeah.
The
as
hell?
you're driving along, you guys hear a radio ad. Now back in theaters, the action for action packed 90s or authentic
Oh, Lord.
90s action. We bring you the return of Gun Sin and the Trisectional staff.
It was a terrible movie.
And then you hear in the voiceover, this time it's for real.
jeez.
Rip Keiko.
Yeah. So, anyways, you drive again. You've made your way through the town. It's getting evening time at this point. After all the traveling and chatting you guys have done, so by the time you're pulling up to here, it's about 5:30. You know, in the afternoon, it's starting to get closer to dusk. All the houses around here, they have their signs posted, protected by such and such, security, neighborhood watch, people clearly, on the lookout, sort of thing. And you see, a nice sedan sitting out front of the address. This is one of these nice 2-story homes, kind of set back off of the road. It's got a little bit of a front yard, kind of expansive looking backyard with a nice high wall for privacy. Very modern looking. The home was probably built brand new in the late 2000s, so it doesn't have too much wear and tear. There's no sign posted that it's for sale or anything. And you guys see Mickey waiting out on the front of the car.
Okay.
Let's not park at the house we're going to break into.
It wouldn't be the
Okay.
smartest thing to do.
We'll park a block away. I guess walk up. Not that that's not any less
Okay.
conspicuous.
Mickey is actually dressed in more of a business casual this time, so he actually looks like, with the sedan, he actually looks like he belongs in the area.
And as she approaches, she's like, "Oh, okay, you look a lot better than I found you the last time."
He's like, well, I mean, in fairness, I'm not, digging ditches.
Well, coming from work, are you?
Well, kind of, but I've got a blend, right?
I mean, I suppose that's true. And she does have a button.
Okay. So he's all
Um,
nice, and so he breaks out his keys at this point, starts walking up forward.
And I'll follow behind him.
Okay. He walks up to the door. It actually has like a keypad and everything, and he just kind of pulls his keychain up, and he says, "Sim Sim Sulabim," and the door opens up. Just click, and he says, "See, look at that key."
Works wonders.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. I mean, I'm sure you're not going to tell me, but how did you get the key, by the way? I mean, it's not like it's readily available.
No, it's not. But we know people.
Hmm.
Tool
So,
of the trade, man.
your boss still looking for her at this point? I'm guessing since you're here.
Oh yeah. You should have heard the ass reaming we got.
I would have liked to have been there for that. No offense. um, yeah. I think one of your buddies might have literally gotten the shit scared out of him.
Yeah, he caught the brunt of everything. We just kind of pinned it all on him, and he's not with us anymore.
Woof.
Literally or figuratively?
He was. How do they put that? He was promoted to customer.
Okay. Well, I guess it's good you know how to throw people under the bus. I don't know if that's good for us.
I wasn't given much of a choice.
I mean,
We
I
didn't
suppose
come
that's
back with
true.
what we needed to come back with, so I called in some favors, got the key, and here we are.
Yep. Well, it's appreciated. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Let's have a look then. We have been unsuccessful in our previous investigation, so. All right. So yeah, well, I'll wait for the others to kind of walk up to and
Sure.
wait for them to come in too. So.
All right.
Well, yeah.
So it doesn't look like anything in here has been touched, so it's hard to say if anybody else has been in here. The one thing you do note is when you go around to the rooms, the one room that looks like it probably belonged to Sarah because it isn't like a master bedroom looking sort of thing, has a disheveled bed and some items left around.
Disheveled.
Like dresser drawers left open,
Yeah.
and closet door open, and
So okay, so when you say that looks disheveled, does it look more of like a ransacked, pulling everything out, looking for something, or packing in a furious way?
hastily packing.
Okay.
Is there a computer in the place, like a desktop?
There is, yes. That's actually out in the living room.
Evie, you want to check the computer and see if there's any flights or internet search history, steamy porn? I don't know.
Where is yes, but where's Mickey at this point? What is he doing?
He's looking around at this point.
Is he out of earshot potentially?
It's kind of quiet in the house, so no, not really.
Okay.
If you're going to try to say something, somebody you're probably gonna have to whisper it,
Yeah, I mean,
Or text us.
or that.
that's true. And so what I'll do is I'm just gonna pull out my phone, like I got a vibration or something, and I'm just gonna text John. Remember, he's still working for Billy.
Yeah.
If you find
Got it.
something, don't say nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look through her room. I'm gonna look through the computer and see if I see anything
Okay.
on
And
there potentially.
what are the rest of you doing in the house? Anything in particular? Hungry, looking for food, looking for something to pilfer.
No, I am not putting my fingerprints on anything.
Same.
But I'm going to look for like an attic, like a crawl space, basement. Physically, maybe she's got a hidey hole on the property.
Okay. Derek?
Look around through the bedrooms, but when I open up a door, I use my shirt.
Right. Okay. So just you're just looking in general then?
Yeah. I mean, just kind of seeing what yeah.
Okay.
Like
Sure,
seeing if the parents' room is ransacked or, if
It's
anything's
not the
out
only
of
one
sorts.
that was her room.
Yeah, that much you do know. The only one that had any
Okay.
sort of mess to it was her room.
Oh, okay. Just still looking around, seeing if there's anything else.
Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you don't see anything else out of place, really? You don't find any crawl space or attic. The house is nice, set up where it is. The one thing that you do note, Mike, is you're kind of looking more external than in the house. There's no car in the garage.
That's what I thought. Or that was going to be the next thing I checked. So,
Which, if they passed away, there probably should have been.
right. So
Well, she took it. I mean,
well, yeah, she took it. She came home, packed all her shit, took her parents'
left.
car, and left. But I'm not going to indicate that anywhere. I'm not going to say anything about it where Mickey can take that from me.
Sure, fair enough.
But I am gonna text my hacker to look up type of car and license plate and add to the search. Like, here's some more information for the search.
Gotcha. Yeah, you don't have any license plate, but you give them the name of the deceased.
Right.
yeah, I mean, you can
and look for
LexisNexis.
Well,
auto
and
record.
I
find
meant
all
that the other
stuff
way
on
around.
there.
If I told him the car belongs to Henry and Amy Miller, and he
At
could
this
then find
address,
that
registered
license
at this
plate.
place.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah,
Sure,
you
sure.
can be specific.
Yep, I get it. Okay. Now, Rachel, go ahead and give me an intelligence and computers check. Difficulty of 8, only because of your difficulty in trying to make sure that you're not leaving fingerprints on the keyboard.
True. So I'm kind of like finger pecking it
Yep.
through like
A shirt.
her shirt or something. Okay.
we're big criminals here.
Difficulty 8, but
Nice.
I meant to put it. No, I only got 1
Yeah.
with that.
Okay. So thankfully the computer is not locked. You're having trouble pulling things up on the computer, given the fact that you're trying to, keep your hand from getting exposed to any surfaces. But you do manage to click over to the browser history to see, the last thing searched. And you end up seeing that the last thing that was searched was actually 4 months ago. And it was tickets to the United States.
Oh. Where in the U.S.?
Specifically touching down in Bay City.
Shit.
Okay. So with
Bay
that
City,
in mind,
California.
yeah, is there a corresponding hotel or motel reservation or anything like that?
You do see from the browser history that was like the next search below that. So there looks like she looked up a couple of hotels, so it's hard to say which one she went with. But the choices she had were like the Radisson, Red Lion, and the Wyndham.
Okay. And do I know if any of those locations are close to street fighting gyms or locations similarly?
That you'd have to actually search on the computer to find that,
Okay.
or on your phone.
I'm not going to do a search on this computer for that. I'm
Sure.
just looking for what they searched for.
Sure.
I'm going to look in I'm going to go to the email potentially. I don't, because sometimes it auto logs in and stuff. So I'm going to potentially look at an email.
Let's see.
Here's your itinerary.
Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Your luck still holds. Very fortunate. So you pull that up, and yes, it was logged out, but it has the info saved. So you click on it, it pulls up. You log in, and you can see she actually went to the Radisson.
Does it say when?
Yeah, you have a specific date. It was 4 months ago.
Just 4 months ago.
Yeah, but the specific date. Yeah, you have a specific date when the reservation was set for, and it was initially for a week.
Do I see any corresponding emails that indicate that it might have been extended, or is there any checkout final bill email?
Actually, there is not. Good question. There's no checkout final bill that showed up,
Okay.
which that's a good sign.
Is it, yeah. Is there any other emails that confirm any other kind of reservations?
No,
Uber trips or anything like that?
nothing like that. Nope.
Okay.
Well, that was 4 months ago.
Is there
No,
anything
this
more
is-
recent?
I'm kind of out of character because I'm not going to discuss this with Mickey, but eventually we have this conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was 4 months ago. She's only been missing for 2 months.
Right.
No, she's
So
been
this was
missing.
2 months
She has been missing for 4 months.
Oh, I thought she was only missing for 2 months.
Nope.
We only have a timeline really of 2 months, and that's the last time people have really seen her.
Right.
Well, but that's my point. If this was 4 months,
We only know it's been 2 months, but clearly it's been longer than that at this
Correct.
point, I
it's been
think.
at least 2 months. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's possible that people were delayed with the information, or like you found out from the stadium that she was out on leave. So
Okay.
there's definitely a
But-
window there where she managed to escape.
Is the rugby season 4 months old?
No.
Are there any credit
older.
card statements or bills that or emails that indicate that a bill is ready or anything like that?
I mean, those would be there, but you would actually have to go to because it's a Gmail account, so those are actually filed over in another folder that they go into. But
right. So,
nothing-
but
nothing
again,
showing- nothing
sometimes
showing
things
been accessed.
automatically log in. So that's why I would think, like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm going to go ahead and click on it, see if it's saved in there enough to allow me to auto log in or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I mean they're there. The receipts for it, but no, it's never been opened.
Okay. Well, I know that it's never been open, but I guess what I'm trying to get is, okay, what is the most recent activity on a credit card bill? Does it
So you're trying to use that to go find an appropriate credit card.
Yes. To try and find maybe a more recent transaction that could maybe find more specifically a location. I know that's really hard, and
No. That's a good question. Odd or even?
Oh, fuck. We're gonna go even.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Good job. I'm legitimately rolling it and you're calling it every time. Okay, good job. So you click on Visa credit card, and it comes up and you see that there are recent transactions, all around Bay City, as recent as like yesterday.
Okay. I'm not gonna mention this, and I'm hoping that he's not around. If he does, I'm gonna quickly just basically X out and log out of stuff. Can I roll to try to be discreet about it?
You can certainly try. Give me Dex and computers.
Can I distract him?
How would you plan on distracting him? Because he's clearly
You
more
don't know I'm
interested-
really doing this.
He's
I guess.
he would
Well-
be more
I don't know.
interested in her anyways, but I'm interested to find out how you would distract him. What was the plan?
Because I have a streetwise of 4, and I want to talk shop with him about
Okay.
entry systems and like this.
That
this
is 6.
Oh,
That is 6.
oh, Jesus.
So yeah,
Yes.
so between her quick sleight of hand on the computer and you just trying to talk shop with him about basically the electronic bump key that he
Right.
had and whatnot. Yeah, I mean he doesn't see it.
Oh, teamwork.
Yeah. Cool.
Wataru, give me a perception and alertness check, difficulty 7. Since you're kind of just looking around for anything else in the house.
Here goes the silent alarm.
Oh
no!
Ruin all my good rolls.
wow.
You got
That sucks.
0, but it's not
I
a
got
botch.
0. It's not a botch. You know what? Wait. Did we have rerolls on this?
Well, no, not unless you have a 10.
Not unless somebody already gave one to you.
Can I give him one?
I thought somebody gave me
If
one,
you're in the
but no.
chat and you can redeem some points quickly, yes, you can.
100% I can. Yes, I'll let you reroll that. Let me.
I don't even know
Oh.
how.
That's what I sound like. Wow. Again.
All right. So if
All
you're
right.
doing that,
Yes, I'm gonna give you a reroll. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Where is it here? Hero reroll. Right.
Yep.
cost you 1,000. I think it is.
2,000.
2,000.
But I have over 23,000 points to spend.
Yeah,
So
I've got a whole buttload on there too.
But you can't redeem them for yourself.
Right.
Okay, so we know it's going to Derek. Derek, you have a free reroll. Would you like to use it?
Wait, no.
Oh
What
my
the hell?
gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
hell?
Okay, I got
Wait,
one
no.
success.
Wait,
One.
wait.
yeah, you
I
have
did
to
get
have
one
one.
success.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, get these rolls out while you're not fighting, okay?
For real.
I know, for real. But I did have a success.
Okay, so you have
Because
One's
it was
better
a
than
10.
none.
one success. Uno mas. So you're not really paying attention to anything that they're doing because they seem to either have it handled or they're just
They're doing
more
computer
equipped
stuff.
to deal with clearly larcenous issues than you are.
Mhm.
When you look over and you see that there is a gun safe that's ajar.
Is it a safe or a jar?
It's both
It's-
because it holds stuff.
Yeah. Go over and is it like a full size like rifle case or
No, it's a smaller one.
smaller one?
Yeah.
Is it wide open like
Not wide open, but enough that you can tell it's
Right.
open.
sitting there like
Not like
that
that,
kind
no.
of thing? Okay, but it's just kind of crocked a little bit.
Yep.
Like someone didn't
Someone-
close it all the way
Someone
and just
clearly
kind of
did not close
pushed
it all
it
the way.
too.
Yep.
And
Okay.
it cracked just a little bit again.
Is it a small is it the door? Does the door open out or is it one that opens
It
up?
opens out.
Out. Oh, okay, so like one of the little cubes.
Yep.
All right, kind of go in there and peek in there.
Okay. You can
Without-
see that at one point in time there was probably a pistol in there.
Uh-huh.
And there were there's enough space in there for 4 clips.
She went packing.
Thinking to myself, I wonder how she got on the plane.
Playing with that. Yeah.
Unless she put it in her checked luggage. Bet she would have had to have.
It's America. They love guns. What problem could she have?
I know, right?
It's like, we love all the
It
guns.
depends
Bring it
on what
over.
state she flew into.
We'll give the gun a
Yeah.
passport.
She
Trying to
flew
look
into
at this from an
She flew into
outsider's point of view.
California.
They love guns.
She's not bringing a pellet gun in there.
I don't think you're
Um,
allowed to go to America without a gun.
Right. Since what's his name's too busy staring at her chest, I'm gonna
You know what? It's the best distraction ever. I'm just saying.
he's paying attention to the sideshow, and I'm like to John.
Yep. I'll check it out.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
empty, right?
Oh yeah, it's empty. It looks like it could have held like 4 clips in it and a handgun.
All right. Well,
You also see that there are some rubber bands that were in there.
Rubber bands.
The thick type. The ones that you would use to clip to cash.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she cleared it out. I mean, she was in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like she got something she cleared out a parent's safe and took the pistol and pulled out.
All right. Well, let's shut this chapter down and get back to our car.
All right. I'm gonna kind of close this a little bit. If you can distract it, I don't want to make any noise. I'm just gonna slide it shut with my foot.
Okay.
Just kind of do that. So when he goes walking back over, probably
Let's
start,
go back, talk shop with Mickey.
Sure.
yeah. Oh, yeah. And I just kind of just slide it, just nosing it shut.
I'm also gonna kind of make a big deal about the computer being old and be like, God, this thing is so fucking slow. And she just
Okay.
kind of slam the mouse down a little bit and just be like, ugh.
All right. Fair enough. All right.
All right, well, nothing to see here.
So
Thanks for the help, man. Though.
Yeah,
It
I'm
says,
sorry to
all
say,
right.
I don't
I
feel
mean-
like. I mean,
You guys found anything?
it looks like she got away in a rush. I mean, you guys saw her bedroom, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it looks like she was in a hurry to get somewhere, but I still can't figure out where the hell she went.
My bet's on the Outback.
And I'm gonna look to
That's where I'll
Mickey.
go.
Like, I mean, do you have any ideas at this point?
He says, I was kind of hoping you guys would help with that. I got us in without the alarm.
Yeah, good show,
Yeah,
man.
honestly, thanks for that. I mean, I know your boss is looking for her and trying to, figure out what she had and stuff, but we're also trying to figure that out too.
I feel like we're
But-
trying to catch up to you. I mean, we spent today at the college,
Oh
like
God,
you guys did.
that was a dead end.
Like we're just catching up to you at this point.
So yeah, he shrugs. He's like, yeah, I mean that the college was a dead end. Not like they didn't seem to talk to, she didn't seem to talk to many people, and her
Well, we were trying to find her
professor was a
roommate.
jerk.
Yeah, Giles was not pleasant to deal with.
Barely enough to get out of him that she actually went there.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess, realistically speaking, like they're trying to protect their students. I mean, so if everybody that came around asking stuff tried to find people, they probably have a lot more murders on their hands. Just
Either
saying.
that or a bunch of skeevy people trying to check out women.
Yeah, no, I feel you. He says, he said we should probably take us outside though, and not like down.
Yeah, it's let's go. We're gonna have to chase another end. I did leave my number with a couple of people that I thought might, actually do something if they saw her, but we'll see. And she'll, as we lead out, she'll like hook her arm into his as well, and just sort of like talk to him as we're going, sort of deal. Just to help.
So he's satisfied with that. He is satisfied with his health care. As you guys exit the house, he puts the device back up to the lock, so it'll relock at this point.
Yeah. Listen, I really do appreciate you doing this. I'm sure your boss already knows you're investigating this place too, but I do really want to thank you for letting us in here. So, if we
No
find out
problem.
any more, we'll let you know too. As fair as fair. So,
No, I'd appreciate it. I'd like to keep my neck out of a noose.
yeah, I would want to keep your neck out of a noose too. Maybe just more in my direction. Just saying.
All right, necking. See, that's what I'm talking about here.
So what she'll do is she'll give him a kiss.
Okay.
Briefly, and then she'll leave him and walk to the car.
Okay. And that is where we're going to end it for tonight. So, be thinking about what you want to do next game, kind of come up with ideas or whatnot. You guys can post that, obviously, in the...
I'll post a recap or as
Discord.
much as I can. Yeah.
So our next game coming up is going to be this Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be doing our Ashland by Night Blood Ties game. And then on the 15th and 16th, 15th will be the Ashland by Night main game, which starts at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then our Marvel Superheroes game on the 16th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm looking forward to all of that and seeing just what goes down there. Thank you guys again for playing tonight, and for those of you who tuned in and chatted with us for a bit, you guys all have a good night. Good night.
Night.
Right.
Bye.
Close that down.